Yeah, absolutely. I remember watching Eddie Izzard's marathon challenge and the pain he was going through every night. He looked like he was in excruciating pain every evening.
Yeah, every evening.
Every
Let me tell
evening,
you,
yeah.
And you know, my job in part on these things is actually to keep people on the road.
Yeah.
You know, the thing I'm proudest about with Eddie is that you know, Eddie was tremendous. I mean, incredible guy, dedicated to the task without any shadow of doubt. And the one great thing about Eddie was, I remember vividly, we were in Newcastle about midway through, and it was hammering down with rain in the morning, just about to start the marathon. And he was out in the hammering down rain doing his warm-up. Now that to me is dedication, because there are plenty of people who would just sit in the car and wait for us to say go.
Wait for the last minute.
But he didn't. You know, he stuck to the task, and I think because of that work ethic, it makes my job a lot easier, because it means that what you can do is you can actually keep people in one piece and keep them moving, because that's the crucial thing.
Yeah. And Eddie Izzard didn't have a physical background in terms of training before the marathon, but I imagine because coming up as a stand-up comedian, you would have to have a huge amount of work ethic and perseverance to break through.
Yeah.
Did you kind of take that into account and think he's probably capable of this, even though he doesn't have the physical background?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. People often say to me, "What's the difference between elite athletes and celebrities?"
Yeah.
And I had, in general, nothing.
Yeah.
Apart from where their skill set lies. So in order to mount the rostrum at major games, it takes the same amount of work and dedication and tenacity and drive as it does to become a successful comedian or a successful musician. You know, and equally as well, what they understand, which is really important when it comes to sport and exercise, is that they understand the ups and the downs. Because not every day is great. You know, when you're training for these things, some days, you know, the sun is shining, it's wonderful, and you have a great time, and it just seems that much easier. Other days, it is sleeting, it's snowing, it's miserable, you're tired, you're rushed, and actually it's just not much fun. And what you find with entertainers, with celebrities, is they understand that. And what they've got is that capability to keep pushing and keep driving, the tenacity that it takes, and critically the resilience to cope with the good times and the bad times. And so to some extent, what I'm doing is I'm taking what I do with elite athletes, laying it on top of what we do with celebrities, but using those strengths that they have to optimize their performance.
Okay. And it's amazing to see that, for example, the perseverance when going through such injuries, and you know that they actually almost felt like his feet were not going to be able to hold up.
Yeah.
And it seems like a superhuman achievement, almost an impossible, you wouldn't think it was possible unless you'd seen it play out in the documentary. So
No, you're absolutely right. And I think every challenge has it.